Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing
You
volume
simply
level.
applying when it's gray and clouds are crying. Don't be quiet, don't be meek. And with one voice we will speak. Tell me, Nido people, right now what you're thinking of. 'Cause to me there ain't no questioning. We need your love. Your love. Your love. We need your love.
Welcome to the 2016-2017 course selection process. At this point, you will get to see all the courses you can request for the next school year. These are exciting times where hopefully you will be able to choose classes that you are passionate to take for the next school year. We will start with showing you flowcharts of all the courses by departments, and if you want to have further descriptions of the courses, they're all on the Nido website. The national plan is designed for students who are planning to study at any university in Chile or those with the agreement of Andrés Bello. Students should plan the course selection according to the university admission requirements and personal goals that they should be asking the national director. Student must take 8 academic classes each year. For our program to be recognized by the Ministry of Education, the ministry expects us to hand in 8 grades for each year in high school. Courses are taught in English with the exception of philosophy, National Plan Social Studies, Spanish. The national plan requirements are divided here by grades. In ninth grade, there are not a lot of choices since all the classes are compulsory. The only choices are in the fine arts, where you will have a large variety of either semester or year-long courses. The rest are all required classes that you have to take. The math and Spanish will be determined by teacher recommendation. In 10th grade, there is a doubling up in the social studies. You will be taking U.S. history and national plan social studies. You have a selection of fine arts electives that you can choose from. As you see, depending if you will be taking the IB diploma or the national diploma, you have a choice between philosophy or TOK and 2 extra electives. In 12th grade, the same holds true. You will be taking the second year courses if you are in the IB. If not, you will be taking philosophy and have a choice between IB Chilean and the Pacific Basin or just Chilean history. The 4-year plan. 4 years of full-time enrollment in a recognized high school program is expected for a student to be considered a candidate for the Nido High School Diploma. Basic requirements to graduate from Nido can be seen on this 4-year plan, depending on if you are a national or in the international program. For international students, a total of 27 credits is a minimum, but usually our students have around 30 to 32 credits at the end of their high school career. All students will earn a Nido academic diploma, and in addition may earn the Chilean National Plan diploma and also the IB diploma that starts in 11th grade. As you can see, there is the breakdown for the credits that you need for each national and international program. For example, all students need to have 4 credits in English. Social studies, on the left side, you have the credits needed by the Nido diploma students, which are 3 credits, and on the right side of the slash, 6 credits for national plan students. U.S. history is a credit that all students have to take in their high school career. For math, national students have to have every year, so 4 years of math, international a minimum of 3, same goes for science. And languages, again, national program diploma students have to have every year national Spanish. For international students, you need only 3 credits in a foreign language. Fine arts, for the in Nido diploma, 1 credit, for the national diploma 2. 2 credits during the high school career in physical education, half a credit in computer and in health. The rest are all electives.
The IB International Baccalaureate Diploma is an all-inclusive program that is on top of the Nido High School Diploma and also the National Plan Diploma if you choose to take all three. It emphasizes inquiry and conceptual understanding, promotes international mindedness, is comprehensive and holistic, and it lasts for 2 years for 11th grade and 12th grade. There will be more information given about specific things within the IB at various points throughout your career here at Nido, particularly in 10th grade when you have a meeting with the IB coordinator and he goes through the specifics of what the program is. Everyone should just know, however, that some universities, particularly in Europe, may require that you take the IB in order to apply to them.
The first subject that we will be explaining is English. For you that are in 9th grade currently, the only choice is 10th grade. After 10th grade, the choices are more varied. You can take the non-IB option in 11th and 12th year, which is Literature of the Americas, or the Language and Lit, which is at a higher level, or literature that can be both taken at an SL or an HL level. The decision about what English class you will be taking in 11th grade has a lot to do with your interest, your capabilities, and of course teacher recommendation. Following 11th grade, in 12th grade, you will take the option that follows the IB. So if you're taking SL1, you continue SL2 and so forth. The non-IB option, which is Literature of the Americas, or if you're a non-IB student, you can take any first-year IB course. If you are in EAP, English for Academic Purposes in 9th grade, based on teacher recommendation, you might still need one more year to catch up on essay writing, English, and other English language abilities that you still are in need to acquire. If you are in the international program in social studies, if you have taken social studies 9, you have a choice of taking international relations as an elective, but it is mandatory to take US history. That is a requirement for the Nido diploma. In 11th grade, you have the choice between Econ, SL, or HL1 based on teacher recommendation. IB history, which is a common year that then in the senior year will be separated into SL2 and HL2. Introduction to International Studies is an elective. If you are a non-IB student, you can also, or you wish, you can also take philosophy as an elective, but for you to know, this course is taught in Spanish. 12th grade continues with the sequence of taking the second year of the courses you took in 11th grade, and of course every first year social studies class in 11th grade you can also take as a senior. For diploma candidates, you will need to be requesting to be in TOK, which is the first year, a whole year in 11th grade, and then theory of knowledge, and second semester will be exam prep. National Plan students that are currently in 9th grade have need to take National Plan Social Studies 10 in addition to US History. So you will be doubling up in Social Studies for your 10th year because you are complying with 2 diploma requirements. In 11th grade, you have a choice between, if you're in the IB, take Chile in the Pacific Basin IB or the non-IB version, and Philosophy 1. Again, all these classes are taught in Spanish. 12th grade is the continuation of the classes that you took in 11th grade.
If you're in 9th grade, your options in terms of math class for 10th grade are largely based on teacher recommendations and what class you're currently in. If you're in IM 9, you will progress to IM 10. If you're in IM9 Advanced, you can have the opportunity to go on to IM10 Advanced or go to IM10. If you're in IM10 Advanced, you'll progress on to pre-calculus in 10th grade. In 10th grade, your options are a little bit more. If you're in IM10, you could go to Vectors, Probability, and Statistics 1. That's our new non-IB math course. Or IM10 Advanced or IB Math Studies 1. These will be your three options if you're in IM10. If you're in IM10 Advanced, you have the opportunity to go on to either Vectors, Probability, and Statistics 1, our non-IB math option, or IB Math Studies 1, or IB Math SL. These are largely based on teacher recommendations. If you're in pre-calculus in 10th grade, you can progress on to either IB HL Math 1 if you choose that class as part of your IB, or you can go to IB SL Math 1. In 11th grade, your choice of math class is really determined on what you chose in 10th grade. If you're in Vectors, Probability, and Statistics 1, you're going to progress on to Vectors, Probability, and Statistics 2. If you're in IM10 Advanced, you could either go on to Studies, Studies 1, or SL1, or go back and take Vectors, Probability, and Statistics 2 if you wanted to. If you're in IB Math Studies 1, you will progress on to IB Math Studies 2. If you're in IB SL Math 1, you could progress on to IB Math SL 2 or go to IB Math Studies 1, depending upon teacher recommendation, how you do in IB SL Math 1. If you're in IB HL Math 1, you could go and progress on to IB Math HL 2, or based on teacher recommendation, go to IB Math SL2 if it's determined that this is a more appropriate class for you.
I get knocked down, I get up again, you never keep me down. I get knocked down, I get up again, you never keep me down. I get knocked down, I get up again, you never keep me down. I get knocked down, I get up again, you never keep me down.
As a 9th grader, you will progress on to Physical Science 10 in 10th grade. As a 10th grader, you have the option of a variety of courses, both IB and non-IB classes. You can choose IB Biology HRSL, IB Chemistry HL or SL, or IB Physics HL or SL. For all HL science classes, you're going to have a teacher recommendation, and there could be some prerequisites that you need to fulfill in order to take those classes. However, please note that for Physics SL, you will also need to have prerequisites and teacher approval to take that course. IB Environmental Systems SL is often an option for either if you're a full IB diploma student or not a full IB diploma student. You also have some electives in the sciences, which you can take as a non-IB diploma student in science and engineering or exercise physiology. Both those options can be added as well as an elective course to a full IB diploma. In 12th grade, 11th graders will progress on to their level 2 of whatever science class that they have taken, if you're a full IB diploma student. Please note, however, if you're not a full IB diploma student, you can take the first level of a course as an elective class in grade 12. You can also mix exercise physiology and science and engineering as electives in 11th and or 12th grade, depending upon what your interests are.
Spanish as a first language. This is for native Spanish speakers or Chilean nationals. If you are in 9th grade, the progression is to Spanish 10. Then you have the option of taking Spanish 11 and 12 as a non-IB option. If you are IB or wish to take an IB course and challenge yourself, you have the option of taking Spanish A, which is for native speakers, at an SL or an HL level. We are also offering only at an SL level a Spanish A course, which is language and literature. Depending on the class that you take in your 11th grade, you also, with teacher recommendation, will be taking the class that follows. As with the math, Spanish as a second language is also based on teacher recommendation and the level that you have previously taken. So if you're in ninth grade, you will probably follow the progression to the next level up, which you would, if you are B1, which is beginner language B1, you would take the second level and so forth for the other classes. If you're in B2, you would take B3. If you're B3, you would take B4. For 11th grade, we have the options, of course, depending on how well you did the previous year, with teacher recommendation. If you are in Spanish 3, you could take Spanish B SL1 and HL1. Spanish B means compared to Spanish A, which is native speakers, Spanish B is non-native speakers. Spanish B4 would then feed into either the IB SL1B, HL1B, or the more advanced class, which would be the IB Language and Literature class, which is a Language A class. 11th graders will progress to the next level of Spanish depending on what they were taking in the 11th grade. All the languages are possible depending on teacher recommendation. If you're taking Spanish B, you will be going on to the second year, or if you are wishing to take the IB Spanish SL2 or HL2, that will also depend on teacher recommendation. IB Spanish Language and Lit has requirements and prerequisites, and of course teacher recommendation. This is a course that also native speakers are able to take. In 10th grade, Mandarin Chinese 1 and 2 will be offered, and also we have a variety of Mandarin IB classes that can be taken by 11th and 12th graders.
I get knocked down, right up there, you never beat me down. I get knocked down, right up there, you never beat me down. I get knocked down, right up there, you never beat me down. I get knocked down, right up there, you never beat me down.
Fine and Performing Arts. For art, we have two tracks. One track is if you wish to do the IB program, where teachers recommend to take either a Foundations of Art class or the combination of elements of art and design together with another art elective, or Principles of Art and Design and another arts elective.
From there, you would progress on as an 11th grade student to either IB Art, HL, or SL1, and then in 12th grade, go on to IB, HL2, or SL2. Obviously, if you wanted to stay on the semester course track, you can do that in 11th and 12th grade as you have done all along in 9th and 10th grade.
In the Fine and Performing Arts music department, we divided also the courses into those that are arts exploration, which are worth half a credit, which are semester courses. We have included chamber music, music history and theory, music creation, piano skills, guitar techniques. These are all semester classes. If you are thinking of advancing in the path of musical advancement, then you would probably opt for the year-long classes, which are concert band, choir, and orchestra, string orchestra, and then in 11th and 12th grade go on the track of music IB, SL, or HL. Fine and Performing Arts, theater. In 9th grade, you have the option of a full year course, which would be acting, and semester courses, which would be improvisation, one act, devising, Shakespeare on stage, elements of music theory. Those in green are all semester courses, and you can look up the explanations on our website. In 11th and 12th grade, you can take theater ensemble, and then the IB track, which would be year-long courses in IB Theater Arts 1 and in senior year IB Theater Arts 2. For performing and fine arts dance, we have, you can request either a semester course, dance and choreography, and full year courses that are principles of dance and theater. Both of these classes are open to students 9 through 12. Fine arts and performing arts and technology is offering semester courses, of which we have principles of design technology and new product design and development, and also full-year courses, sound and stage engineering, that you can request to take in 9th, 10th, and 11th. For 12th grade, you can take sound and stage engineering 2, and if you've had in 9th or 10th grade the first year, you could also take it in 11th grade. Computers and technology, you have the choice to take an elective in multimedia, digital video, principles of design technology, which is a semester course. The other courses are all year-long classes. 11th graders have the same choices with the addition to yearbook 1 in 11th grade and yearbook 2 in 12th grade. Principles of design technology. And of course, with all these courses, as we've mentioned previously, it will depend how many students request each class to know if the class is a go or not.
There are new physical education course choices this year. Students entering 9th grade will have to take PE 9 in the first semester. However, in the second semester, they will not have a formal PE class. Instead, students will have the option to take a fine arts course or another semester elective course. Students are then expected to take an after-school sport in second semester. If you do not wish to take an after-school sport in second semester 9th grade, you don't have to. However, this will mean that then you have to take a PE class sometime in 11th or 12th grade. It's required that you take 2 full years of PE. So in 9th grade, you can take PE 9 and then an after-school sport, and you get a whole year's worth of PE. If you don't want to do an after-school sport, then you can take physical education 9 for 1 semester, but just know that you're going to have to take another semester of PE at some point or do an after-school sport at some point in your grades 9 through 12 in order to get a full PE credit. This is an example of a high school transcript. This is the document that U.S. universities will request, and many world universities also will see this document. If you notice, only the grades from semester 1 and semester 2 are on your transcript. The quarter 1 and quarter 2 grades are averaged together to give you semester 1, and quarter 3 and quarter 4 are averaged together with your exam to give you semester 2. If you notice, none of the actual grades from quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, or quarter 4 are on the transcript. It is only within the average that they are reflected on the transcript. You have a cumulative GPA, which is when you take all of your classes you've taken for your grades semester 1 and semester 2 from 9th grade all the way through 12th grade. That will be your total cumulative GPA. Or if you haven't been at Nido for all 4 years of high school, your GPA is calculated based on only what you've done at Nido. So the grades that you've gotten from other schools do not factor into your Nido GPA. It doesn't matter what program you are in, whether it be national, international, everyone in our school has an official transcript.
The phone. Turn off the phone. You're not here alone. Look to your left. Look to your right. Help a student in need. Make a difference every day. In the words of MLK, everyone could be great, cause everyone can serve. Find the nerve. Where's the love, y'all?
Make a difference, no denying. Say we're perfect, now you're lying. Don't we practice what we